ॐ दक्षिणास्य समारम्भा शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमा अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ता स्मर्या गुरुपरम्परा श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। परिज्ञानाश्रम श्रीगुरुशङ्कर परिज्ञानाश्रम शङ्कर सद्गुरु केशववामन कृष्णपाण्डुरङ्ग आनन्द परिज्ञान गुरु सद्यो जात शङ्कर सद्गुरु गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिहृद्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम्। So now we are seeing that for people who want moksha ultimately, who are moksha purusharthis, who have decided that moksha is their ultimate goal, but at present they are not yet fit, there is no yogyata, and so the very Shastra itself, our very scriptures themselves prescribe Ishwara upasana as one of the manasa karmas for getting this capacity or the yogyata for jnana yoga. So upasana yogena chitta naischalyam, that chitta naischalyam that is required, that concentration, one focused concentration that is required, is something which is got by this upasana. And all the Sahasranamas are basically Saguna Ishwara upasanas. And this upasana is also what? In the form of seeing the entire universe as nothing but Ishwara, nothing but Brahman. And therefore we have Sahasranamas of different deities. And ultimately all the Sahasranamas, the 1,000 names, point to one Atma, one Brahman and one Ishvara. It's one Ishvara alone. All the 1,000 names are actually talking about or disclosing one Ishvara. And that Ishvara is nothing but this Jagat Karanam Ishvara. And that Ishvara is the one who is nothing but the whole manifest universe. And when I invoke this Ishvara in 1,000 ways, why 1,000 ways? We can invoke Ishvara in 1,000,000 ways. Everything that is there in this universe, every name and form is nothing but the manifestation of Ishvara. But like Bhagwan Krishna said in the 10th chapter in the Vibhuti Yoga, so many, everything that is there, it's nothing but me. I'm the very content of this entire universe. I'm the very consciousness behind this entire universe. But right now, I'm not in a position to understand that Satchit Ananda Rupa Satyam Jnanam Anantam Rupi Brahma or Brahman. Therefore, I need to prepare my mind with an alambanam, using Ishwara with names and forms as my alambanam, to prepare myself for the ultimate jnanam of nothing but this Brahman, this Ishwara is nothing but that consciousness existence behind every name and form in this universe. So, seeing the whole universe as nothing but Ishwara, Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma, Ishwaramayam Jagat Idam Sarvam. All these things are only going to make us connect with this Ishwara in 1,000 ways, in 1,000,000 ways. And we learn, we train our intellect to see that everything is Ishwara. And we find that in every object in the world, it's nothing but that which is imbibed, that which is, nothing but full of this Ishvara as existence and consciousness. But right now, we are taking the alambanam as support of a name and form. And here, there are 1,000 ways in which we can take the support or the alambanam of Ishvara. And we are now in the third verse. And in the third verse, what did we see? In the third verse, we saw that yogam योगं योगविदां नेता प्रधानपुरुषेश्वरः नारसिंहवपुः श्रीमान् केशवः पुरुषोत्तमः. And in that verse also, in the last session, we had finished the 20th name. What was the 20th name? Pradhana Purusheshwara. And I'm not going to go into summarizing the previous because then we'll never finish because we have to talk about 1,000 names. So now we stopped at Narasimha Vapuhu. So let's take it from there. The 21st name, which is Narasimha Vapuhu. That means what? Bhagwan Vishnu, who has manifested himself in the name and form of Narasimha. What is Narasimha? That particular form which has some parts of Simha or lion and some parts of human being. Now, Narasimha manifestation of Lord Vishnu is considered as an avatara. What is the meaning of avatara? Whenever there is a requirement, whenever there is a need for Lord Vishnu, who is the Sthiti Karaka, to manifest in a certain form so that Lord Vishnu can protect the bhaktas, paritranaya sadhunam, and destroy adharma, vinashaya cha dushkrita. That's what happened when Lord Krishna came as an avatara. But here, at the call of the Bhakta Prahlada, he wanted to, Lord Vishnu had to appear in a particular form conducive and suitable for that particular purpose. If Krishnavatara had come, I don't know what would have happened at the time because this Hiranyakashipu, the father of Prahlada, I don't want to go into the story, all of you know, he had a boon from Lord that there were many conditions he had put that he should not die in this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. And therefore, Lord Vishnu had to appear in a suitable form to destroy Hiranyakashipu. And that was nothing but in the form of a lion and man, a mixed form. So Narasimha Vapu is talking about one of the avatars of Lord Vishnu. And Lord Vishnu, the Sthiti Karaka, who maintains the balance between dharma and adharma, has to come, has to appear in a specific form for a specific purpose. Whether it's the Matsya Avatara, whether it's the Kurma Avatara, whatever may be the Avatara. For that particular reason, for that particular purpose, with that particular form, Lord Vishnu manifests himself, Ishvara manifests himself to maintain the balance of dharma, to maintain the laws of dharma in the universe and protect the universe. The maker of the universe has to come to repair it sometimes. The universe heals itself most of the time because the very laws are such. The laws of the universe are such that they are Ishwara's laws, capable of healing itself. But a time comes when the laws of Ishwara are so badly afflicted by adharma that the manufacturer has to come and save whatever he has manufactured. And being Sthitikaraka, Lord Vishnu appears in the form of Narasimha Avatara, basically to give us the idea or give us the confidence that when we need, when we pray, when we are surrounded by adharma, it's only the Lord who can protect us. So Narasimha Vapuhu here specifically talks about a particular avatara called Narasimha Avatara, which is an indication that Lord Vishnu can appear in any form, anywhere, at any time, because Lord Vishnu has the Maya or the Shakti under his control. Swamayaya, Swamayaya, Lord can appear at any time, anywhere. And this is what is called as the Avatara. Svechaya, Swa Ichchaya, he appears. What is it for us? For the Jiva, there is no Swa Ichcha. It is our Prarabdha and our Karma Phala, and Ishwara as Karma Phala Data. A Jiva takes birth in a particular form, whatever is necessary to fulfill, complete that Prarabdha. But for Ishwara, there is no karma bandhana. There is no karma phala which is leading Ishvara to come in a particular form. Svechaya, Swamayaya, Lord Vishnu appears in a particular form. And here, Narasimha Vapuhu. Vapuhu means the body or the form. He appears in the form of Narasimha for a particular purpose at a particular time to protect the Shishya Prahlada and to protect Dharma and to protect the Dharmic people, Sadhunam Paritranaya, to destroy those who are spreading adharma. So let's go to the 22nd name now. Shriman. Shriman means what? The one who has all the resources in him. And the resources in our Shastra are represented by Lakshmi. Lakshmi does not mean only money. Lakshmi means all the auspicious things, all those things which we consider as resources, all those things which we consider as our dhanam. Therefore, Lakshmi can be in the form of Bhagya Lakshmi, can be in the form of Dhairya Lakshmi, can be in the form of Santana Lakshmi. All these mean that every resource that enriches us is Lakshmi. And who is a Shriman? The one who has this Lakshmi, or the very source of wealth of all kinds. The one who is full of all the time associated with all the resources. Lakshmi is supposed to be very chanchala. Lakshmi is not going to be with one person all the time. But it's only Lord Vishnu with whom Lakshmi is supposed to be posited and situated in the very Vakshasthala or in the very heart of Narayana. So it is said, Yasya Vakshasi Nityam Vasati. Yasya Vakshasi, in whose heart Nityam. Nityam Vasati. All the time she is there. Doesn't leave him and go. Why? As Sthitikaraka, Bhagwan Vishnu requires what? He requires the resources. Any Sthitikaraka requires the resources to protect the universe. Sthitikaraka means what? The one who protects. Bhuvanasya Gopta, the one who protects the universe, that protects the laws of the universe. Resources are needed. And what is Lakshmi? Lakshmi is nothing but all the resources put together, and that is called as Shri. That is why one of the bhagas of Ishwara, one of the bhagas of Lord Vishnu is what? Samagra Shri. All the wealth, all the resources of this world belong to that Ishwara. Nothing belongs to me. What belongs to me or you or what belongs to any one of us is nothing but a small reflection of all the resources that ultimately belong to Ishvara. Samagra Shri. That's why Ishvara is called as Shriman. That's why commonly also when a person is addressed Shriman so and so, Shrimati so and so, we address Shriman, the one who has the resources, Lakshmi with him, the Graha Lakshmi with him, always by his side. Therefore, a person, a male, is always addressed as Shriman, Shriman so and so. And this is what? This is nothing but, Lakshmi in the form of all kinds of wealth. Yasya Vakshasi, you know, there is this Lakshmi or Shri Vasati. Vasati means all this, all the time resides, never leaves. It's Vishnu Shakti. If Vishnu, it's Ardhanarishwara form of Vishnu. If we say Shiva and Shakti as the Ardhanarishwara form of Shiva, Parvati and Shiva, here Vishnu and Lakshmi are the Ardhanarishwaras. Vishnu is the intelligent principle, the laws of the universe. And Lakshmi is actually the power or the Shakti of Lord Vishnu, which helps in the form of resources in maintaining the sthiti of the entire universe. Then the next name, 23rd name is Keshavaha. Keshavaha. Keshava has many, many meanings are there. Grammatically, some meanings are given, but we'll just take two simple meanings. Bhagwan Shankaracharya gives some other grammatical, explanations also of what this is. That is, K, that is Ka, and then and then Isha. He gives the meaning in a particular way. No, let us not go to that. Let's not worry about that. But let us take two meanings of the Keshavaha. Keshavaha means, one meaning is the one who has beautiful hair. The one who has beautiful hair is also called as Keshavaha. So, one of the names of Lord Vishnu. And also in Bhagavad Gita, we find many times Arjuna addressing Lord Krishna as Keshavaha. Okay. Abhirupaha Keshaha Yasya Saha Keshavaha. Abhirupaha means the one who has beautiful hair. The one who has very, very enchanting locks of hair. Keshava. This has to do with what? With the physical appearance of Bhagavan. See, we are taking Sahasranama to form a kind of a murti before us so that we can hold on to that. Any aspect of Ishvara, any aspect of Lord Vishnu, any of these 1,000 names can form an alambanam for us. So Keshava is talking about one of the aspects of Lord Vishnu's physical forms, the one who has beautiful and curly flying hair. Another meaning of Keshava is the one who destroyed a demon called as Keshi. Keshi was a demon who appeared in the form of a horse. When Krishna was in his teens, it is said that he appeared in the form of a horse to destroy him. And then Krishna knew that he is nothing but an a asura who has appeared in the form of a horse to destroy him, and therefore he gets killed. Who? Keshi gets killed by Lord Krishna, and therefore it is said that the name of Vishnu, name of Lord Krishna, is also in the form of Keshava. So Keshava deals with two aspects of Vishnu. One is the physical aspect. Here we can take Krishna only. Krishna is nothing but Vishnu's manifestation. So we can take here the one with the beautiful locks of hair. And also Lord Krishna, Vishnu in Krishnavatara, who destroyed a horse like a asura who appeared in a horse form. Then the next verse, the next name is Purushottamaha. Very common. This name will also appear again and again. In Shastra, we see that. In many Upanishads, we see that. Bhagavad Gita, we have the Purushottama Yoga itself. The 15th chapter itself is Purushottama Yoga, where Lord Krishna says, I am Purushottama. What is the meaning of Purushottama? Purushanam Uttamaha. The most exalted among all. Whatever is there, the most exalted. As Sat Chit Ananda Atma. Bhagwan Vishnu, as the Sthiti Karaka, is the most exalted of every living being. That's what is called here Purushottama. That's why in the 15th chapter, Bhagwan Krishna says there are three things actually. There is Akshara Purusha, which is the ever changing world outside. Akshara Purusha, that which is in the form of potential, Prakriti or Maya. But who am I? I am the Uttama Purusha. I am that exalted. I am the one who is more exalted or highest and higher than, and I transcend the Akshara Purusha also. I transcend the Akshara Purusha also. And who am I? I am Purushottama. And as Purushottama, who am I? I manifest as the Tejas in Aditya. Yadaditya gata Tejaha. I am the one who manifests as the Teja in Aditya. I am the one who manifests as the Sat Chit Ananda Rupa Atma in every being. I manifest as Purushottama as the capacity of the Agni to do its work outside also and inside a human being as Jataragni also. So Purushottama means what? The most exalted among all beings. Why most exalted? Because of this, because of the Purushottama, Atma or Brahman, Ishwara, the whole Kshara Prapancha and Akshara Prapancha is alive. It is there and functioning. Therefore, he is called as Purushottamaha, Purushanam Uttama. There is another way also, grammatically also, Bhagwan Shankaracharya's Bhashya, we are taking as the basis for this. And I'm only reading out whatever are very important, simple sentences as to what the Bhashya says, explaining this particular name. And Bhagwan Shankaracharya sometimes gives a little longish bhashya for various words, for various names, but we need not go into that. This is mainly for our upasana. And when we chant Vishnusahasranama, knowing the meaning of every name, it adds a very different kind of an effect to our Sahasranama Parayana. Knowing the meaning of every nama, when I chant this Sahasranama, it gives me more benefit. That's what Lord Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita. Simply chanting Bhagavad Gita, even one verse, without knowing the meaning, also, you are the partaker of a lot of punya. But when you chant Bhagavad Gita, understanding what is meant by every verse, even if one verse is chanted, knowing its meaning fully, deeply, as the Shastra is explaining, the punya that accrues is what? The highest. Jnana Yogyata Prapti. So then, Purushottama. Then, after that, so then what is that? Then we go to the next verse, that is the fourth verse. With this Purushottama, the third verse is over. Next we go to the fourth verse. Sarva Sharva Shiva Sthanuhu Bhutadirnidhiravyayah Sambhavo Bhavano Bharta Prabhavah Prabhurishwarah. So now here also we have about 9 to 10 namas. See, the names may not be in a particular order, it doesn't matter. As I told you, the names are talking about sometimes the physical appearance of the Lord. Sometimes they are talking about one particular part of the Lord, one particular anga of the Lord. Sometimes they talk about the very Jagat Karanatvam, Ishwara or Vishnu, as the very Srishtikarta, Sthitikarta, and Layakarta. And lastly, also many names talk about the very nature of Lord Vishnu in the form of Sat Chit Ananda Atma. So now we are seeing here the manifestations of Lord Vishnu. Here in the next few verses, we are talking about, in the next few names, the Sahasranama talks about Lord Vishnu as the one who manifests as everything and the one who resolves everything into himself or itself. So let's see these words. First word is Sarvaha. Sarvaha means what? The one who is the source of everything, the one who is everything, everything that is there. What is the meaning of everything? This entire universe. How do you divide this entire universe? If you want to just divide it into two forms, we have already seen it in the previous our Vedanta sessions. The whole world can be divided into Murta Prapancha and Amurta Prapancha. Okay? Murta Prapancha and Amurta Prapancha. Murta means the Prapancha or the universe with names and forms. Amurta Prapancha, that which is not manifest in names and forms. So this is Murta Prapancha and Amurta Prapancha. So here itself, the two elements, the space Akasha, Vayu, air, do not have any form. Whereas Agni, Apaha, Prithvi have form. In the five elements, only two are Amurta and three are Murta. Similarly, here we have many things which are not yet manifest. We have a manifest universe with names and forms. But again, there are many things which are still unmanifest, amurtataya, potential universe. The whole universe is in the form of manifest universe, potential universe. Murta prapancha, amurta prapancha. Sat and Tyat, it is called. Taittiriya Upanishad calls it Sat and Tyat. That means Murta and Amurta. So Sarvaha, the Murta Prapancha is also Lord Vishnu. The Amurta Prapancha is also Lord Vishnu. The manifest and the unmanifest universe both are nothing but Lord Vishnu. And Sarvasya Prabhavaha, that which is Sarvasya Prabhava. Sarvasya Prabhava means that which gives rise to everything. Amurta Prapancha and Murta Prapancha. So that from where everything comes, Sarva. That from which everything originates. This name, this particular thing appears in different names, you'll find that. The same meaning will appear in the same verse in two other names. Sarvaha means that from which everything manifests, that which is in everything, as Murta Prapancha also, as Amurta Prapancha also. So the very creator and the very existence of the entire universe, that which creates and manifests itself as this Murta Amurta Prapancha, is Sarvam, Sarvasya Prabhava. That which originates, everything which originates from this Vishnu. Then you may ask, what about Brahmaji? What about Chaturmukha Brahma? It is said that here, Ishwara means the one who has the function of creating, give the name Brahma. The one who is the sustainer, it's the same Ishwara. The one from the point of view of the one who sustains it, the sustaining power is called as Vishnu. The resolution power back into resolving itself into an unmanifest universe is called as Shiva or Rudra. Ultimately, it is one consciousness, it is one existence which manifests as everything. So, Sarvaha. Next word is Sharvaha. Sharvaha means what? The one who resolves everything back. The one who resolves everything. Also, people say destroyer. See, actually, Ishwara doesn't destroy anything. Even at the end of the Kalpa, when Pralaya takes place, everything resolves back. The earth goes back into the water, water goes back into, like that, the whole manifest universe. It's, when the creation takes place, it's like the umbrella opening. And when the creation is resolved back, it's like the umbrella closing. Slowly, all the karyas, slowly, all the effects start getting back into their respective causes, the effect merging into the cause, that effect, the cause, which is again the effect merging ultimately. The ultimate cause from where the universe has arisen is nothing but Ishvara, and the whole world gets resolved or absorbed back into this consciousness or Ishvara. And the whole world till the next Srishti exists without getting destroyed in its potential form in Prakriti. And when the appropriate time comes for the creation to restart again, for another creation to manifest itself, it is that very creation with the previous creation, which is in the potential form, manifests in a different form, in a new form, manifests in a different form. Okay. Samhara samaye samharati, samharayati iti sharvaha. Sakalam samharati samharayati. Bhagwan Shankaracharya says, everything is resolved back into which, that is what is called as Sharvaha. So, Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, is the creator of the universe, the sustainer of the universe, and also the resolver of the universe. So he is what? Sarvaha, also Sharvaha. So what does it indicate? Everything is Lord Vishnu. Everything is Ishvara. So every time we understand a name, we have to see that ultimately there is nothing other than this. And what is the Swarupam of this Lord Vishnu? Vedanta says it is nothing but that consciousness, that existence consciousness, which is the content of this entire universe, is nothing but this Atma or Brahman. So that's the very Swarupam which is going to come. We are still in the 26th name. We have another 1900 odd names to go. And therefore, we'll find there may be some repetitions. When the repetition comes, I'll not go into that kind of a detail. So, Sharvaha. Then, Shivaha. Shivaha, the most auspicious. Why most auspicious? Shivaha means the one who gives the most auspicious phalam of moksha, the most auspicious, Mangalam, that which is the Shreyas, which is the highest, that which is the best and the highest phalam that anybody can get, is nothing but moksha. And what is it? This is nothing but Shiva. Also auspicious. Why? He is not only Mangala Karaka, but he is by itself the very auspiciousness. Why? Nistraygunyat Shivaha. Bhagwan Shankaracharya says. Here, Bhagwan Vishnu, though we may say Sattva Guna Pradhana Vishnu as Titikaraka, as Atma or Brahman, Lord Vishnu is without any tainting by any of the gunas. Though the Shakti, Maya Shakti, which is of three gunas as Lakshmi, is half the part of this Lord Vishnu, he doesn't get tainted by any of these gunas. Therefore, Nistrai Gunyatvat, because of no gunas, though we say, Vishnu is Sattva Guna Pradhana, Brahma is Rajo Guna Pradhana, Rudra is Tamo Guna Pradhana. At that particular level of activity, whatever is the guna required, that is borrowed from Shakti and a particular karya takes place. But by itself, Lord Vishnu is guna rahitaha, nirguna. Of course, we are seeing Vishnu with gunas, but it is nistrai gunyatvat. Because of this nistrai gunyataya, Lord Vishnu is considered to be absolutely auspicious, untainted. Sthanuhu, next verse. The one who is immovable, like an anvil. Why immovable? It is the changeless center of the entire changing universe. When the whole universe is changing, it is one unchanging, unmoving, unmovable consciousness in which the whole universe is constantly changing. Nitya Sarvagata Sthanuhu. Where have we seen that? In Bhagavad Gita. I am Nityaha Sarvagataha Sarvagatatvat Sthanuhu. As I am everywhere, there is no place where I can move. Therefore, I am Sthanuhu. I am immovable. I am firm. I am firmly abiding in myself. Sve mahim nitishtati, it is called. An Upanishad says, Sve mahim nitishtati. I don't, I mean, so Atma or Brahman, Vishnu as Atma does not require the support of anybody, support of anything. The supportless supports Thanuhu of everything. Then the next verse, Bhutadihi, same thing as Sarva. Bhuta Adihi, Bhutanam Adi Karanatvat. The very Jagat Karanam, Vishnu or Brahman. Here, though the Sahasranamas are talking about the Rupam of Lord Vishnu, in every name we can see the Nirguna Brahma aspect or the Swarupam of Vishnu. So as I go on understanding the namas, slowly I start seeing the Lakshartha of every name. Okay? Bhutadihi means what? The Karanam of everything. From where all the bhutas come. Bhutas can be Panchabhutas, Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apaha, Prithvi. Bhutas can also mean all the living beings. So from which everything comes. Karanatvat. Jagat Karanam Brahma. Janmadiyasya Yataha. All that which takes birth, that which appears is in where it appears in this consciousness called Vishnu. Therefore, what is it? Vishnu is Bhutadihi, the one from whom the whole universe begins, the Karanam. Sarvaha, we saw the same meaning. Sarvaha, from where everything appears. The Murta Prapancha, Amurta Prapancha is said. Bhutadihi, same meaning, the same meaning. As I told you, there are several names which give the same meaning. They are the same names sometimes which give different meanings. So both we should see. So here I'm not going to spend much time because what I've talked about Sarva holds good here also Bhutadihi. After Bhutadihi, what do we see? Nidhi Avyayaha. Avyaya Nidhi. Nidhi means what? A receptacle, a receiver, which is avyayaha. At the time of pralayam, the whole universe is received into whom? This receptacle of the whole universe at the time of Laya. And it is held there safely for thousands of years till Brahmaji's night is over. We have seen that in the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. What are the 24 hours, or what is the day of Brahmaji? What is the day and what is the night? And the night of Lord Brahma, when he is sleeping, it's supposed to be the Pralaya Kala. So many Chaturyugas, we have already seen that. So in that time, for so many millions of years, this universe, which is resolved back into this great receptacle or Nidhi, Avyayaha, safely preserved. This universe which is resolved is safely preserved. All the resources of this world, the precious things in this world, are safely preserved so that they are manifested again, including the Vedas. Including the Vedas are all safely, kept for safekeeping. It is a safe. Nidhi is a safe. Avyaya Nidhi. So Nidhi is also called, that's why we say safe. Safe, S-A-F-E, safe, where we have that thick iron, Godrej like cupboard, where you can keep very important things, Nidhi. So Lord Vishnu is given the name of Avyaya Nidhi. That receptacle or that safe place where the entire world is dissolved, kept there safely till the time for the next, next kalpa appears. Then Sambhavaha, 31st verse, Sambhavaha. What is the meaning of Sambhavaha? The one Swa Ichhaya Sambhavati. As any avatara. We saw Narasimha Vapu some time back in this session only. The same explanation holds good also here, Sambhava. Svechaya Bhavanam. Svechaya Bhavanam means Svechaya, which appears. This Lord Vishnu who appears Swa Ichhaya. Not in any form and anywhere, wherever I want, however I want, no. Appropriately, at the right place, at the right time, wherever the action is needed, Lord Vishnu appears. Sambhavati. Sambhavati. Not under the influence of anybody, not under the control of anybody, but Lord Vishnu takes the Maya Shakti, the Vaishnavi Shakti, and appears. He appears Sambhavati. Means what? Sambhavati means the one who Svechaya appears. Svechaya manifests. So all the avatars can be taken here. Okay, that is what he said here. Sambhava. All the avatars can be taken. And what is the purpose of this Sva Ichhaya, Svechaya Sambhavati? Paritrādāya sadhūnām vināṣāya ca duṣkritam dharma samsthapanarthāya sambhavami yuge yuge. As I already explained to you earlier in the verse, in that particular sarvaha, in the word sarva. Then next verse is bhavanaha. Bhavanaha can be also taken in different ways. Bhutatma Bhuta Bhavanaha. Bhagavan Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, I am the Bhutatma. I am the very Atma of all the Jivas. Bhuta Bhavanaha. Bhuta Bhavanaha means, as the Karma Phala Data, I give the appropriate phalas for every Jiva's karma. So what Bhagavan Shankaracharya says here, Sarvesham Bhoktrunam Phalani Bhavayati iti Bhavana. Phalani Bhavayati. As Karma Phala Data, Bhuta Bhavana. The one who sustains all the bhutas is also called Bhuta Bhavana. Bhutatma Bhuta Bhavana, the sustainer of all the bhutas. But here in this context, Bhavanaha, Bhagwan Shankaracharya explains that Vishnu is nothing but karma phaladata, the one who wields the laws of karma. The very law of karma is nothing but Lord Vishnu. With that very law, wherever a jiva has to be born, the desha, kala, vartamana, wherever the jiva has to be there, whatever prarabdha karma the jiva has to go through, work through with the other people around that jiva, all those things, it is nothing but here bhavanaha. Bhavanaha means the one who mets out, gives out appropriate karma phalas to the bhoktra. The next word, 33, is bharta. So, see, in this particular verse, in the fourth verse, you will find most of the namas associated with appearance of the universe, sustenance of the universe, and also resolution of the universe. And in the next verses, bharta, sustainer. What I said about bhuta bhavana earlier, bhutatma, bhuta bhavana. Bhavana also can mean sustainer. Bhavana also means Lord Vishnu sustains this world through the law of karma by giving appropriate karma phalas to the appropriate jiva. So here bharta is taken as, it is bharanat bharta. That means what? Sustainer. Sustainer, the one who sustains. That's why a husband is called as a bharta, because he's supposed to sustain the family. The protector, the sustainer. That's why he's called as the bharta. And the one who's protected, sustained is bharya. If the woman is the breadwinner, then the woman becomes the bharta. And if the husband is protected or he is sustained by the wife's earnings, he becomes the bharya. So it is not a question of wife and husband. Supported relationship, bharta, bharya. So bharta means what? The sustainer of this entire universe. Then the next verse comes. Next word, that is the next name. Prabhavaha. Prabhavaha means what? Again, bhutadi, sarvaha, prabhavaha, sambhavaha. All these have the common meanings. Lord Vishnu as Ishwara, who appears as everything, prabhavaha, means the source of everything. Bhagwan Krishna also says, prabhavaha aham. I am the one who is the prabhavaha. I am the very source from which everything comes. I am the very source of the elements, the elementals. I am the very source of dharma. I am the very source of Vedas, prabhavaha. From me, everything comes. I am the original source of everything. That is called as prabhavaha. Here, in this context, Bhagwan Shankaracharya only talks about prakarshena mahabhutani asmat prabhavanti. Here, Bhagwan Shankaracharya takes only one aspect, that is mahabhutani prabhavanti asmat. From this Vishnu, pancha mahabhutani prabhavanti iti prabhavaha. But this can be extended. Prabhavaha can be extended. This is the beauty of Sahasranama. Every name can be extended to mean so many things. In that way, you will find all the names are only telling me or guiding me towards one lakshartha, and that is nothing but Ishwara. So, Prabhavaha, that is what? Mahabhutani Prabhavanti Yasmat. Therefore, it is Prabhava. Then the next verse says, Prabhuhu. Again, we'll get this word again later. Prabhu. Again. What is the meaning of Prabhu? Prabhu means the one who has got the samarthyam. Prabhu can also mean Lord. Prabhu also means the one who has the samarthyam and the skill. And imagined Bhagwan Vishnu's skill in how many forms he has to manifest, how many names he has to manifest, how many purposes with which he has to manifest, how the whole universe has to function in a clockwise manner. We may find a lot of problems with the entire universe, but still, the whole universe is functioning in a certain manner, in a clock-like precision it is working. And where is that samarthyam coming from? Where is that skill coming from? It is this Prabhu, Vishnu, from whom the samarthyam and the skill is coming. The one who is a samartha. Lord Vishnu is samartha in running this entire show. This entire big magic show, the entire Mithya Prapancha, as if it is real. Running this entire beautiful, magnanimous magic show of such a magnitude for millions of years. So, what kind of a skill it must be? Isn't it? What kind of a samarthyam it must be? So, this is what's called as the Prabhu, or the one who has got the samarthyam to run this entire universe of millions of names and forms, millions of jivas, Murta Prapancha, how it is dealt with. Then the last name in this particular fourth verse is Ishwaraha. Ishwaraha means the one who has the overlordship over the entire manifest and unmanifest universe. Ishwara. Normally, what do we think? Ishwara is Shiva. Every god, every name and form is Ishwara. Ishwara means what? The total. Ishwara means what? Brahman with Maya Shakti is called as Ishwara. And Ishwara is the total. And the total Ishwara is called Bhagavan. Because Ishwara has the 6 bhagas which we have already talked about many times before. And Aishwaryam is one of them. Samagra Aishwaryam. That means what? Overlordship. There is only one, there is only one Shakti, there is only one which is running the whole universe. Ishvara. Overlordship. Unlimited overlordship. Unlimited power. Total power. But not misused. Ishvara is not a dictator. Total power, but not misused. Total power run by very, very precise laws. And Ishvara has samagra vairagyam, because of which this Aishwaryam is not misused. There is a balance, total balance in the universe, which is nothing but this Aishwaryam, or unlimited total lordship. This is what is called as the Aishwaryam. With this, the fourth verse is over. Let us read the fifth verse and see in the next 4 minutes how much we can complete. The fifth verse says, Swayambhu Shambhuradityah Pushkaraksho Mahasvanaha Anadinidhano Dhata Vidhata Dhaturuttamaha. So the first name is Swayambhu, the one who exists without the help of anybody else, the one who is not born out of anything, the one who does not depend upon anything, self-existence, sve mahimni tishtati. At the same time, he is the very adhishtanam, the very support of the entire universe, the supportless support of the entire universe, the causeless cause of the entire universe. That which is other than the cause and effect, which can independently exist. The world cannot exist independent of Atma or Brahman or Ishwara. It cannot. Remember, Ishwara and Brahman are paryaya padas. Whenever we talk about these things now, they mean the same. So the world cannot exist without Ishwara, because Ishwara is the very Adhishtana. Ishwara can exist. Brahman can exist. Vishnu can exist. Ishvara, Vishnu can exist self-existing. Sve mahim nidhishtati. By itself, without requiring the support of anybody else or anything else. So Swayambhuhu does not depend upon anyone or any other person. Swayameva bhavati iti Swayambhuhu. Swayameva bhavati. Bhagwan Shankaracharya says, Swayameva bhavati. Swayam yeva bhavati. Simple. Capable of independently existing by it. We all very often say, I'm a very independent person. Yes, good. Good to have that attitude. But we should understand that as in living beings with an upadhi like this, in the Jagat, we are really not totally independent. Atma is independent, doesn't require anything. But an upadhi always requires the support of something or the other. To sit here, I need the support of the chair. The chair needs the support of the ground. Everything is mutually supporting each other. But that Vishnu, who is the supportless support of the entire universe, Swayameva Bhavati iti Swayambhuhu. Then Shambhuhu, second name in this 38th name, Shambhuhu. Sham karoti iti Shankara. Sham means, Sham means it is happiness, Mangalam, the one who gives happiness. When I'm connected to this Lord, when I surrender to this Lord, I am happy. Sham karoti, giver of happiness to those who trust and those who surrender to Him. Adityaha, 39th verse. The one who is manifesting in the very orb of Aditya. Yadaditya gatam tejaha. I am that tejas in Aditya. I am that aushnyam in Agni. I, Ishwara, manifest as the very Surya Narayana. As that God, as Ishwara, which is Pratyaksha Ishwara, Pratyaksha Brahma. That is why we worship sun as Surya Narayana. Narayana or Vishnu manifesting in a Pratyaksha form for everybody to see. Aditya Rupena manifesting. Therefore, here Lord Vishnu is called as golden colored, or the one who is obtained in Aditya. Lord Shankaracharya says, Aditya Mandalantastaha Hiranmayaha Purushaha Aditya. He is Lord Vishnu who is available as the very brightness, the light in the orb of the sun. So we'll stop with this, and in the next section we'll continue this. Om Nandantu Sadhaka Sarve Vinashyantu Vidushakaha Avastha Shambhavi Mestu Prasannostu Guru Sada Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkham Apnuyat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Tat Sat.